What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Naruto Online. I hope everyone is doing well. Now, before we get started here, I wanted to try to do something a little bit new. I want to have like a weekly question where I ask you guys something just to help like interactions and stuff, because I find sometimes that maybe there's not anything to comment about. So even if you want to comment about something, there's like nothing interesting to talk about. So I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a topic, since I am also interested in hearing what you guys think about this. But you'll probably want to answer this one after you hear about the CN news. But what are you guys' thoughts on the next meta that is going to come up after Naruto 6 Paths? I have a pretty good idea, but we shall see. Anyways, so originally I was going to actually upload my spending video where we spent our 30k to get a few select ninjas. I'm not sure if I want to show you the team yet, because I was gonna upload that today, but then I honestly got distracted with having so much fun with the team. I just kind of stopped like working on it and was just playing Naruto Online, because this team was a ton of fun to mess around with, and we got a lot of content. Actually, I did a lot of decisive bonds with it, and man, it is some good stuff. So that should be coming up hopefully soon. I'm hoping to get this video out today because I didn't want to delay this video, so that you guys could get all the event news and stuff less delayed. It's still going to be like delayed by a few hours, but hopefully you guys will be able to get this a little bit earlier, and then after that I will upload the spending video, and after that hopefully we'll actually have some more content for you guys as well. But let us actually get into what has been happening. I don't know where to start here. There has been quite a lot of stuff. I guess we can go with the CN news first, because this is some interesting stuff here. So before we get into everything, we got a few leaks last week, which I don't remember if I talked about, but basically the leaks were that we were going to get Obito Jinchurikki Breakthrough, Drunken Lee, and Kimono Kurenai. I honestly don't remember if I talked about this last video or not, but we'll go over exactly what it was. So Drunken Lee is most likely the CN seasonal ninja. We don't know it for sure, but the hints that they have gotten for their actually like season draw makes it pretty like it should be Drunken Lee. Alright, so this is what we have, or what we know about Kurenai Kimono so far. She hasn't actually been officially released. These are just some leaks that we have gotten. So her mystery is pretty nice. It's suppress immunity and causes sleeping for 2 rounds. So basically the same as regular, or not regular, but I think it is summer Kurenai. So many Kurenais now. The standard is honestly nothing special there, but what gets interesting is the passive. So at the beginnings of round 2, 5, 7, and 10, Kurenai becomes immune to debuffs for 1 round. And at the end of those 1 rounds, 1 random ninja will receive suppress immunity until the end of the next round, which is a long time actually. I think the one issue with this though is just it's at the end of round 2, which means generally by then your team's probably already dead, so I don't know how effective that's gonna be. And then also we have, I guess, a kind of going trend with the Kimono series here, with passive 2 increasing your lineups ninjutsu and resistance by 8% at the beginning of each round. And like who was it? Asuma Kimono, he had like increased, so was it probably like defense and attack by 8% at the beginning of every round. So looks like it's a little new thing that they are trying to put in here, is just scaling with the Kimono series. But what is actually very, very interesting, guys, is CN got their Obito Jinchurikki Breakthrough. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, Obito Jinchurikki was one of the ninjas that I was worried about when we were getting the 6 Paths Breakthrough. So I was originally going to hold off paying 30k just because of what would happen if they added irremovable ninjutsu seal, and guess what they did? They added irremovable ninjutsu seal. Let us go through this though. There is quite a lot of stuff here. So mystery, the plus, or the like breakthroughs for the mystery are actually basically the same here. The only difference is that the Y gives explosive mode Y, and the +2 gives regular explosive mode 2. So it deals 12 damage to the field, causes 3 combo, low float to selected unit, and reduces their maximum chakra to 40. That maximum chakra to 40 shuts down like Kakazu and Kisame teams because they won't be able to chakra scale there. I guess technically probably like Sasuke teams as well. Sasuke Rain Sharingan, though I don't think anyone actually uses him. The standard is actually pretty nice as well. So they got unavoidable standards here for both the Y series and the +2 series. Causes ignition, suppresses super armor, just some nice stuff to have. Nothing too special there. The chases are also pretty good. So chase +2 is causes repulse, immobile, knockdown, and suppress immunity to the end of next round, which is a long time. And also ignores a certain amount of defense and resistance, triggered up to 2 times per round. The Y series is a weaker version, but it is unavoidable, and when killed by the skill, it prevents them from being revived, which I guess could be nice, but honestly, it's pretty hard to kill with chases. Or at least it's pretty random, at least, because you never know when they're gonna die to the chase. And for the passes, so they actually changed the passes a little later, so these are the updated passes now. So passive 1+2 is whenever Obito does critical hit damage, causes interruption, irremovable ninjutsu seal. Right, for those of you guys who don't know what irremovable ninjutsu seal is, it reduces the ninja's base ninjutsu to 50%, and then also disables scaling and buff. So for Naruto 6 pass, that means none of his scaling is going to matter, and he's going to do a lot less damage. So that's not fun for him, especially because his standard is pure ninjutsu. And then after that, causes irremovable ninjutsu seal to the one getting attacked, lasting to the end of the round. At the start of every even round, executes a mystery passive, which the mystery passive is causes huge damage to 12 units in the field. That is unavoidable, causes 3 combo while resetting his own mystery cooldown to 0 rounds. And then when Obito executes mystery standard or chase attack, loses 1% of current HP as self. And we'll see why that's important in a little bit. As for the Y passive, it's whenever Obito gets attacked, not when he attacks. It increases his crit by 6%, and then it causes irremovable ninjutsu seal lasting till the end of the next round. And then at the start of every even round, he also has that mystery passive again. The passive 2 is where it gets interesting. So they actually had a kind of nerf or change up how his passive 2 works. So this is also the updated passive 2. So +2 is immune to all debuffs and pure ninjutsu damage. So he's immune to Naruto 6 pass standards, which is pretty big actually. And then whenever Obito receives healing, it increases attack and ninjutsu by 5%. And his passive 2Y is immunity to debuffs, pure ninjutsu damage. And then when he receives healing, increases attack by 10%. So yeah, there is a lot of stuff here, which is insane. So the reason why, by the way, him losing 1% of his current HP is so useful is because this allows him to be healed. Because if he's at max HP, he can't actually be healed, which means he can't scale. So if he loses HP when he's executing anything, that means he's going to be able to heal at the same time. Alright, I also forgot to mention, at the end of passive 1+2, he also recovers 3% HP when attacked, which also goes into that healing scaling thing. So it'll be interesting. But there are a couple things to note about his breakthroughs. So first of all, he has no dodge, which means that if you had some way to blitz them down, you would be able to deal a lot of damage, and you should be able to interrupt him without any trouble. And the other thing is that irremovable ignition basically shuts him down, because if he can't heal because of the ignition, he can't scale. And if he can't scale, he can't do damage, which is good for us. But unfortunately, there's not very many ninjas who actually have irremovable ignition. You got Shisui Kimono Breakthrough, and then you have Indra. So those are the two I can shut them down. Maybe there's a few more. Oh yeah, Conan swimsuit, but that's a pretty random one. I wouldn't depend on that to igniting Obito here. And then also the other thing is pure taijutsu damage, which I think is probably going to become more and more important because Ninjutsu Seal is going to shut down basically most teams if they are like taijutsu based or even have like half taijutsu. So pure ninjutsu, my bad. So pure taijutsu will probably be the meta going forward, but we'll see. I'm hoping Might Guy might show up. Night Guy? Yeah. Other than that, in CN, they just had a lot of bug fixes as well, and then they added a new Ninja Assist card, which is pretty good, which is Tsunade. Increases healing amount by 4% up to 32% max. As for us, on the other hand, on the EN server, this week we got a new Secret Scroll Stabbing that gives combo rate and initiative, I believe, which I guess is good, but I don't have any plates to unlock that yet. The events here, so we got a new fireworks, so there's Shikamaru Christmas in here, which is a pretty unique one, I would say. I don't have him, but we'll see. I don't think he's that useful, but he could be fun to play around with. Good for new teams, at least. In the actual shop here, so they put Anko Swimsuit as a couponable ninja, which is actually pretty fast. I feel like she was just released, so we're getting her out. She's also in Lucky Snatch here. Bait Ninja and Kabuto Sage Mode is in here as well. Other than that, nothing too special. We got Kisame frags as well as the training potions in here, which I'll probably be going for. Colorful balloons, nothing too special in here. We got Zabuza Ronin, so he's probably going to be coming out as a coupon ninja since he's in this event soon. And then we got the Ninja Assist optional packs, which has the command flag fragments that we absolutely need now because we have a decent amount of training potions from spending coupons. Amusement Park, Mega Carnival, nothing too special here. Fuku's still here because it was a 2-week Fuku. Lucky Board. Again, Lucky Board's been pretty lackluster like for the past year or so. Nothing too good in here. I just realized Gamakiri is in here. I do kind of want to get Gamakiri. It's a pretty useful summon to have around. We got Charm Rebate, Battle Armor Rebate, and then Naruto Ramen Party is in here, which nothing too good in here. We have Kabuto. Kabuto is actually really expensive in here because he was only 210 coupons in Konoha outlets last week, but in here he's 270, which is quite a big jump actually in price. But honestly, there's nothing too good in this event currently. Maybe like Konan Swimsuit or Prosperous Times is worth it, but other than that, I don't think there's really anything good. And then Everlasting Bonds. Oh man, I have gotten a lot of people asking me about this event. But to be honest, it's actually doesn't affect most people. I think it's just very eye-catching because of all the coupons it gives in here. But basically how this event works is in your group here, you should be able to see some people have this little tag here. And so if you have a group member who hasn't logged on since December 2020, I don't remember the exact date, but it's around there. If you log on, or if they haven't logged on since then, they're going to have this little tag right here. And this means they are a returning to Konoha player and they qualify for this Everlasting Bonds event. So what it basically means is that if one of them comes back, then you're going to be able to get well, I guess if 3 of them comes back, you're going to be able to get this reward, because if you have 3 or more of them come back, then you'll be able to collect this. And then if 3 of them come back and then they get a victory in Great Ninja War, then you'll be able to get the 800 coupon. And then for these 2, I believe this one should be for the one that is returning, and then this one is the one that is doing a team instance with a return E. And so I guess if you're doing team instance with decisive bonds with one of the people who have this little symbol here, then that means you can actually claim that reward. And so that is how that event works, but unfortunately, you have to be AFK for a long time, and then you have to get them to come back, so it's generally not very possible, and so that event doesn't really apply to too many people, honestly. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.